What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Eddie Live Show, episode number 99. I'm here with Noah Kercher. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, Eddie. Thanks for having me on the show.
Hey, it's my pleasure, man. I loved what you were doing and what you are doing. I've been watching your videos. Right now, you were saying? Tell me about
That's
yourself,
right.
man.
That's right. I'm in Elon. Ever since I've been in Taiwan, I've been based out here. I've been an English teacher for most of my time in Taiwan. I'll be that straight up. That's what I do. But
hey, I taught English. Everyone does that, man. In the beginning,
right.
we start. Some people stay. Some people change. I
Right.
enjoyed my English teaching time, man.
Yes.
I actually last week I actually subbed. They needed a sub, and I went in and subbed for a week. And I was like,
Cool.
hey, this is fun. I forgot how much I liked it.
Yeah. It's not a bad job. You get to hang out with kids or adults and help people learn English. It's a great job. Yeah, especially in Taiwan. So I've been doing that. And I also went to business school for a few years in Taipei. So I went through the MBA program at Zhengda. And then, after I finished, I worked for a company for a few years. And then I decided that, I was really interested in social business.
The original idea that brought you here.
I'd already traveled a little bit in Latin America and around the U.S. and Europe before I came to Asia. I'd been around a little bit, but I'd never been to Asia. And I was like, you know what? Wow, it looks like the easiest thing to do is to come and teach English here. And I was like, let's come and teach English, and then I'll probably tour around a little bit, and then I'll head back to the U.S. That was kind of my plan. What ended up happening is that, I realized I really enjoyed it here. And when I started looking at grad school, I said, why not? Why not go to grad school here in Taiwan? Luckily, I had a friend, kind of a casual friend I knew named Alex, who still lives here in Taiwan. He runs his own business as well. He's from the U.S. and he sells pizzas. He's actually
in Taichung?
Yes.
Alex Wagner, yeah?
Exactly, yes.
Monster Pizza, shout out to Alex,
Yeah, shout out to Alex, he's the man. He's the man. I love Alex.
Okay.
Kind of got it up and rolling, got my website up and rolling in 2018. And, slowly was selling sandals to people who are interested, selling them out of the back of my van, outside the parking lot sometimes, from talking to surfers, mostly targeting surfers, because, flip-flops are kind of very common thing for a surfer to wear. But anybody can wear flip-flops, especially in Taiwan, because it's hot, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So,
for sure.
Yeah. So that's kind of why I chose it. I was like, okay, flip-flops is something that people, everybody can wear them. Especially here in Taiwan, and it's something that the people in the Philippines could make and help give them that impact, give them something that they could be doing, so that they could generate more income, have more money, keep their kids in school, right?
Okay.
Because it's kind of the older kind of moms and dads who are kind of making this stuff, and the idea is their kids can stay in school longer instead of getting pulled out to go. To go be, a lot of them end up, rummaging through trash and looking for recyclables, right? Looking for things they could use or sell or whatever, right? So that's the process that happens down there. So that's why I chose sandals. I was like, this is something that I see as a product niche I could get into in the surf scene in Taiwan and abroad. And, it's something that everyone kind of wears, and, almost probably if you ask people surveyed, probably, 80% of people probably have had or have one pair of flip-flops around, right?
Some people I want to order a pair of sandals.
Thank you.
Yeah. So how do I do that? I mean, I've got your link in the description
from
the crowdfunding. So in that link, I haven't gone through the whole link, obviously, but I put it down there. If anybody's looking and wants to get some sandals, in the description below, we have the link for the crowdfunding campaign.
That's
And so
right.
that's where I get them, right? If I want
Yes.
them, I go in there. Okay.
That's the best place right now. Doing some research, I came across that and was like, oh, that's cool. So when I went down there and asked those guys, hey, can you do that for a sandal? They're like, of course, no problem. We already sometimes do that with shoes and other things we make, no problem.
Okay. Okay.
So for me, that was like an added bonus. That's a little kind of trying to be a little eco-friendly, because obviously, you know, leather, processing leather is not the most eco-friendly. So you're trying to kind of balance out to say, well, at least we're, you know, trying to recycle or upcycle something.
Somebody, you know, and then this is a startup, right? So is this your first sort of kick at the can doing something like this, entrepreneurial sort of deal?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Okay. This is something that, you know, I thought a lot about as I started kind of getting into this. And when I finished my MBA program, I was like, well, is it finally time to move on from Taiwan and maybe head back home? And, you know, I was thinking a lot about that. But I thought, you know, why not try something that I'm passionate about, that sounds fun, sounds exciting, a little bit of a challenge, and that's still, I still got a safety net, right? Like I can still generate some income to make sure I'm covering all my costs. And
that's the best part of Taiwan, that
yes.
safety net, man. I subbed, like I said, grade 1 last week.
Right.
They're just like, here you go. Bam. I'm like, oh, wow.
Yes.
Geez, I forgot about that. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah, yes, it's very nice. Most people have been satisfied because they last a long time. The sole is recycled airplane tire, very durable. Yeah. So people feel pretty good about them, and the leather feels good. It slowly kind of molds into your foot a little bit, and so the response on the product has been good. And like you said, people hear the story, so they feel good about that.
I think it's beautiful. And you were talking about the material, right? Mm-hmm. So you're talking about airplane tires. So where'd you get that idea? I mean, I've never heard of that. I figured, I mean, when I seen that, to me it looked like, okay, that's a no-brainer, but I would have never thought about that, because those have to be super durable to be airplane tires, right? Right. So where did this whole idea come from?
Cool. Yeah, you hit it on the nose. You know, I approached the suppliers and people I was talking to in the Philippines, saying, hey, I saw that, you know, there's upcycled sandals. This is a thing. And can you do that with a tire? And I assumed they were just going to use car tires and stuff, right? Okay, but they go, you know, we use airplane tires here. And I was like, okay, that's great. And
it's even better.
It's even better. I would imagine. The reason an airplane tire is more rubber-based is they don't want that thing lighting up when it lands, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And had that friction and causing a light, you know, causing some flame on the landing, and lights up the tire. So they have to kind of be anti-flammable that way. And so they use more of a natural-based rubber, which is good. It's even more eco-friendly.
And I was really excited to meet you and to chat with you. And I want to give you a chance to say, if there's anything else you want to say before we cut it, then the mic is yours, my man.
Sure. Thanks, Ed. Yeah, I just want to thank you very much, Ed, for letting me on the show. I enjoyed it. It's great talking with you. I could see we hit it off very well. It's easy to talk with you. And thanks to all the listeners, everyone who tuned in here to check it out and learn about Ziran and learn about social business.
Thank you so much for doing the show. And thank you guys for watching. And we'll see you guys next time.